Le'Veon Bell found a new home. Keyshawn Johnson couldn't find Thursday Night Football. And ironically, if he had found it and it was played on Thursday, it would have featured Le'Veon's new team, the Chiefs, taking on the Bills. Instead, that game is on Monday, but we're not going to see Lev Bell there. He's got to go through 5 days of COVID protocols. I will mention from a juicy aspect, the Chiefs and the Jets do meet in Week 8, so perhaps a little bit of revenge, Gase v. Bell.
If he's still there.
If he's still there. Which one? Lev Bell you can't depend on? Adam Gase you can't depend on.
Adam Gase may not be there in Week 8.
I just had to clarify with those two guys. So big move by the Chiefs. The champs get even stronger. And Key's still with the clicker looking for Thursday night. You should have clicked past that Dodger game, too, by the way.
Yeah, okay. He's always got a little zinger here and there. Yeah, I got home and I'm like, I can watch the game, And then I started thinking, I'm like, well, we didn't even talk about the game on the show on Thursday. And I was like, I wonder why. It went because of all the COVID news and the outbreaks. And so I'm thinking to myself, we completely skipped over the game. So I'm like, whatever, must be a bad team or something playing. So I'm looking like literally for about 30 minutes and I wait. And then I scrolled the thing and then there was a replay of a game on the NFL Network. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I don't know what's going on. So then I start going through my phone, literally looking, I'm like, I said, well, they must have, okay, well, I guess they rescheduled.
Tuesday night.
I was like, they rescheduled the game. It's the first time I just didn't realize there was no Thursday night game on because I'm so used to clockwork. It's Thursday night. I forgot that they moved the schedule and canceled moved 8 games last week, and one of them was the Kansas City game.
And that game we played Monday.
For me, it was drastically different. I recognized quickly there was no Thursday night game on, and my brain just went to, I need the Dodgers to drop this game so the Braves can be up 3-1, and I can have Keyshawn wear something cute on set after the Dodgers lose.
Another bet?
Another bet.
I don't remember.
Cute.
I don't remember.
Zubin, you remember the bet. You confirm it. You are my second confirmation, correct?
I do remember the bet, but I don't remember the stakes.
We didn't have a stakes.
Okay.
It was just, he was like, I'm going to put you in something soft and cute. That's what he was saying to me.
Yeah, I did say that. But anyway, the Dodgers.
Right.
Yeah,
we'll get to the Dodgers in just a second and what's going on with Clayton.
The Dodgers.
I'm helping you out by belaboring your pain until the next segment. Let's talk a little bit about the pain the Chiefs might be able to inflict upon the competition now, because now they have Le'Veon Bell. They drafted a stud at the bottom of the first round in Edwards-Helaire. Obviously, they have Patrick Mahomes. The rich just get richer, and you think this is a great fit. You thought the fit with Gangrene and the Jets was terrible for Bell, but this style of offense and his ability to integrate will be much better.
Well, I actually thought that when you talk about fit, I originally thought that the Raiders would have been a great fit. And the Raiders actually tried to trade for him, but they couldn't come to a deal at the time that he was with the New York Jets. Why they decided to go in a different direction in free agency, or maybe he decided to go in a different direction because it was his choice as a free agent to go to the Kansas City Chiefs. And the reason I say this is because when you look at, never mind the struggling running game for Kansas City, just look at the skill set. You can go all the way back to when Andy Reid had Westbrook and Deuce Staley, to the point of Shady McCoy, to having Kareem Hunt. The West Coast system, they like running backs that can catch the ball out of the backfield, create things in space, also patient runners. And this is one of those guys that, when everything is clicking, that 6'1", 225 body and frame is going to make waves for you. He's not a punishing running back. He's a patient running back. He can catch the ball out of the backfield, mismatch on linebackers and safeties. And so with Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy, they sat back there, even though they drafted someone this past draft, they sat back there and said to themselves, this gives us a different dimension, because they truly will know what to do with him, to get him open in space. If you go back to his Pittsburgh days, when he got the ball in space, it was ridiculous. When he touched the football, it was like, okay, you sat back and you wonder what's next. And I think that is something that Kansas City has been missing. Yeah, Clyde Helaire got off to a fast start in week 1, and we were all like, wow, oh, my God. But then since then, it's been kind of like, okay, we know Williams, the running back that they had a year ago, Damon Williams opted out.
Right.
So this gives them a huge boost at the running back spot. And not only that, it gives them another weapon. It just gives them another toy to play with.
I was going to say, and Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy, it's like, thank you, Lord. We have optionality, especially in goal line and short yardage situation. And I think that's the biggest thing for Edwards-Helaire. He had that one rushing TD in week 1 against the Texans. But other than that, he has 9 carries in goal-to-goal situations, and he's -1, right? He's -1 in yards. So no other player in the NFL has more than 4 goal-to-goal carries, goal-to-go carries this season with a scoring touchdown. Right? No other player has more than 4. So I'm just saying, like, it gives him another option, another weapon. And I'm saying this thing, he went from the worst offense to the best offense.
Great point.
Like, and Phil Yates made this point. He was like, what a flex. What a flex. And he didn't lose any money by doing so.
No, he didn't. And if you take all of that and you wrap it into player terms, Phil Yates, what Jay Will said, flex, didn't lose any money, wrap all that into player terms. That means that you're getting ready to get a player that's highly motivated on a team that has a chance to win a Super Bowl, which he's going to be on his best behavior. And Andy Reid has a way of communicating with people, so to speak, in getting the best out of them. Certain coaches in this league, Z, players want to run through a wall for.
Excuse me?
Respect.
Are you saying Adam Gase doesn't have he can't communicate? That's what you're trying to say?
I didn't say his name. You brought his name up. I didn't say the man's name. But yes, there's bad communication on that end. And players will run through a wall for Andy Reid.
Sure.
And when you're in free agency and you pick these teams and you start thinking about it, and I saw, a list of what was being said. Oh, the Miami Dolphins. I'm like, what is he going to Miami for? He just left that, even though Miami's on the come up, but they're nowhere near where the Kansas City Chiefs are at. Or I saw the Buffalo Bills. I'm like, why would he do that? That doesn't make any sense. And then once he got Kansas City, I'm like, well, there you go. You get your money. Not only do you get a chance to get back at the New York Jets in week 8 if you decide that that's a motivating factor, you can laugh at them, do that. And you get a chance to play against Pittsburgh at some point in the playoffs. You get a chance to do that.
Your old team.
I mean, so, and you getting your money and you on a winning team.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.